Have you ever wondered if the future is already written? What if it's not written in stars or ancient texts, but in data, in the endless streams of information we create every single day? Imagine this for a moment, deep within a cooled, humming data center. An AI server, let's call it Oracle, is processing trillions of data points. It's analyzing everything: our online searches, our social media posts, our purchase histories, our medical records, even the subtle changes in our daily routines tracked by our smartphones. It's looking for patterns, correlations so complex that the human mind could never hope to grasp them. One night, completely unprompted, Oracle outputs a name, John Smith. Alongside the name, a date and a time. Just a string of text, no explanation, no warning. The engineers who see it are puzzled, maybe a little unnerved. They dismiss it as a glitch, a random anomaly in the system. But they make a note of it. 3 days later, news breaks. John Smith, a seemingly healthy 45-year-old man, has passed away from a sudden, unexpected heart attack, exactly on the date and at the time Oracle had specified. Coincidence? Maybe. But what if it wasn't? This isn't about magic or prophecy. It's about cold, hard data. The eye didn't predict the future in a mystical sense. It calculated a probability. It saw the invisible threads connecting thousands of seemingly unrelated variables. Perhaps it detected a slight change in John's sleep patterns from his fitness tracker, cross-referenced it with a recent online purchase of antacids, correlated that with his family's medical history scraped from public records, and factored in a dozen other tiny, imperceptible signals that, when pointed to a near certainty of a cardiac event, it saw a pattern that no doctor, no friend, no family member could ever see. A pattern of life leading to its inevitable end. This single, chilling event opens up a Pandora's box of questions. If an AI can predict death, what else can it foresee? Can it predict the next stock market crash? Not by guessing, but by analyzing global financial transactions, political news, and even public sentiment on social media. It could see the subtle shifts, the invisible tremors that precede the earthquake, long before any human analyst could sound the alarm. Fortunes could be made or lost in the milliseconds it takes for the AI to process this information. The entire landscape of our global economy could be reshaped, controlled by a handful of entities who have access to this predictive power. What about something more personal? Crime. Could an AI predict who will commit a crime and when? By analyzing an individual's background, their social connections, their online activity, their location data, could it flag someone as a pre-criminal? Imagine a world where police are dispatched not to the scene of a crime, but to the scene where a crime is about to happen. It sounds like something out of science fiction, but the technological foundations are already being laid. This raises profound ethical dilemmas. Do you arrest someone for a crime they haven't committed yet? How can you be sure the AI is 100% accurate? What happens if it's wrong? The very principles of justice, of innocent until proven guilty, would be turned on their head. And it goes even deeper. What about our relationships? An AI could analyze communication patterns, between two people. Text messages, call durations, even the tone of voice used in video calls. It could predict with unnerving accuracy whether a relationship will succeed or fail. It could identify the exact moment a friendship begins to fracture or a marriage starts to crumble long before the people involved are even consciously aware of it. It might even be able to tell you who your perfect partner is, not based on cheesy dating app questionnaire, but on a deep, data-driven analysis of your entire life. Would you trust an algorithm to make such a deeply human choice for you? What does that do to the concepts of love, chance, and free will? This isn't some distant future. The technology to do all of this is either already here or just around the corner. We are willingly feeding these systems the very data they need to build these predictive models. Every time you click, I agree on a terms of service you haven't read. Every photo you upload, every status you update, you're contributing another piece to the puzzle. We are building our own digital crystal balls without fully understanding what they might show us. The story of John Smith isn't just a cautionary tale. It's a wake-up call. The AI had no malice. It felt no emotion. It was simply doing what it was designed to do. Find patterns in the chaos. The real question is not what the machines know, but what we will do with that knowledge. Will we use it to prevent disease, to avert disasters, to create a safer, more efficient world? Or will it lead to a future of predetermined paths, where our choices are made for us by algorithms we can't see or understand? A world where privacy is a forgotten luxury and human intuition is obsolete. The power to predict can be the power to control. And as we continue to build ever more intelligent systems, we have to ask ourselves, who holds the keys? Who sets the parameters? When an AI can predict our deaths, our failures, and our successes, what part of life is still left for us to live? The line between guidance and control is incredibly fine. One person's personalized health warning is another's insurance premium hike. One person's crime prevention tool is another's instrument of oppression. We're standing at a crossroads. The path we choose now will determine the role of this technology in our lives for generations to come. We need to have these conversations, not in hushed tones in server rooms, but out in the open. We need to establish ethical guidelines, demand transparency, and maintain human oversight, because if we don't, we might wake up one day to find that the future is not something we create, but something that is simply delivered to us, calculated and confirmed by a machine. The story of John Smith is just the beginning. The real story is what happens next. And that's a story we are all writing together right now. What do you think? Are you excited by the potential of predictive AI? Or are you terrified by its implications? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. This is a conversation we all need to be a part of. Thanks for watching, and if you found this topic as fascinating as I do, consider subscribing for more deep dives into the technology that's shaping our world. See you next time.